Hello, everybody. Let's just get dressed. That was close. I'll put my top on inside out this morning. Carl got to the front door, and Carl went, "Oh, do you really want to go out dressed like that?" I was like, "What's wrong with what I'm wearing?" He's like, "It's inside out." And do you know, my mum told me it was unlucky to change it, and I thought, I can't come to work with my clothes inside out. You will think there's something wrong. I know it's Saturday. Good morning. You're watching us here at Highlight Crafts. It's our live shopping, and it's a Saturday morning, and we love the chaos of Saturdays because it's a little bit fun. We have a lot of laughs. We do a lot of chatting, but we also bring you some amazing deals. And boy, have you guys been waiting for this one. This is actually your printer show, and we've got some really interesting stuff to share with us. First of all, I'm going to say lots of hellos to you, and but I'd like you to just get a little glance of David's tech station. Oh my wow! A foiled rice paper. A foiled rice paper and edge-to-edge printing, and look at the quality of that print.
Oh my goodness, this is just unreal. It's answered all our prayers, our questions. All of what we've ever wanted as crafters is sat right on this counter, and it can be sat in your craft room. It's unbelievable. I have had so much fun in preparation for the shows this weekend, because I've been able to do things I've never even dreamt of doing with the printer, and we're going to share it all with you. And there is such a journey to go on with these. But look at this. Look at the tech. It's amazing. And it provides you with so many options.
Okay, so we've got, well, we'll get into that deal in a minute, because we've done a bit of a deal for you. So first of all, I need to tell you how to shop. If you have never ever shopped with us before, and I know if you do and you shop regularly, it's like, oh, here they go again. But we've got new people joining us all the time, and we thank you so much for everybody who has joined us recently. And for those of you that stick with us, because you're the really important people. We love you all to bits. So all you have to do, I'm going to give you a code where you're going to see it on the screen. So Andrew will pop it on the screen for you, and it will start with the word shop, followed by another word. That is the magic that gets that product in your basket. So all you have to do, whether you're watching us on Facebook, Instagram, or our website, is type in the comments the word shop followed by the code. It automatically goes into your basket. At the end of the show, you'll get a message from us so you can check out. But before you check out, make sure that you log into your account, because you can start collecting points. But the most important thing is the price you see on the screen is not the price you're going to pay, because you're going to get your discount applied to that price. So that price is going to come down. And the bit that I love about, and all you have to do that is join our club, and it's completely free. Most places, I've had some stuff in a basket this week, and I completely forgot about it, got distracted. Next day, I got a message to say, you've still got stuff in your basket. And oh, and by the way, if you check out, there's £5 off. It was once. It was a one-off £5. Every time you check out, you will get your discount. That is not negotiable. It happens regardless of whether it's something from the outlet or something from one of our regular shows. So what that means is check out the website. Go on there and have a little look around, see what's up there. We've put some new stuff in the outlet this weekend. Have a little look and see what you can find. And please tell your friends, because we need to build our crafting community, which is what we're all doing. You love the comments, you chat to each other. That's what it's all about. So this is about building a craft community here at Highlight Crafts, where we actually value you to bits, bring you deals, bring you special offers, listen to what you tell us, and try our best to be everything you want us to be, except polished. We don't do polished. We try, but no, life's too short. We like a bit of fun. So let's say a few hellos. We've got a quiz for you this hour as well. Somebody's going to win a £5 worth of points. So In fact, I'm going to do the first quiz question right at the beginning.
Ooh, getting started early.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of a theme going on. Andrew's been at it. In fact, I need to actually introduce you to our team. Perhaps you weren't watching in the last hour, and this is the first hour you've been able to choose in. So we have Lewis, who is on cameras, and oh yeah, Lewis is quite fit, isn't he, David? Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. What? You do all that martial arts stuff? Oh, I know what you thought I meant. I'm old enough to be your mum. I didn't mean that. I meant
Lewis, a lovely morning for yourself.
Oh, I meant fit as in.
What's the number for HR?
We haven't got an HR department.
It's cooking at the minute.
It's in the car park, and he's making bacon sandwiches. I meant fit because he does.
He does martial arts.
Martial arts.
Does absolute backflips and all sorts.
I know, yeah.
I know. Honestly, don't get wrong side of Lewis.
No.
No.
Have you noticed Diane stands the other side of the table when she talks to him? Yeah, we've got a lovely team here at Highlight. So we have our very fit martial arts expert, Lewis. We have, well, I'm not going to say Andrew's fit because he doesn't do any martial arts, does he?
No.
We have our lovely Andrew. Andrew, who reads his little girl a story every night. I love that. Love. He's such a lovely daddy. Andrew is our producer director. And then David. David is our King David today. He was elevated from a prince to a king. Is it a promotion?
I think it might be. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, though, I don't know what comes with it. So, if you could drop in the comments what it means I'll be now getting being a king, I would love to hear it because things might change. Things might change. No, nothing changes. But I actually sat on my crown bags and I think I burst it.
Yeah, you got a blow up crown.
Got a blow up crown. I think I popped it. But yeah, I think we'll have to replace it with a gold one. We'll have to get a real one. But thank you for joining us this morning. It's been such a fun morning already. So many of you have joined us for this morning's show with that brand new artwork, and we're not stopping there with the artwork. We have got so much to explore in the world of printing, so much so that we're going to stick with you for a fair few hours during this particular technique because it's already flying.
I need to let you know that you need to ring your mates, ring your family. If you are planning on going anywhere, just tell them that you've stubbed your toe and you can't get your shoes on because we need you to stay for 2 hours, okay? Right, morning Fiona H. Good morning to Avril and Sheila and Jonathan and Pam and Angie. Good morning. Cam, good morning to Cam. It's lovely to have your company. And she said, thank you for the prize. Deborah, Davina, Crafty Lou, good morning to all of you. Andrea, she said, Davina's just said, I have had my brother A3 printer for a really long time and it's still going strong. Absolutely brilliant company. Took us a while to choose these printers. We'll tell you about it in a minute. Our lovely Joe, good morning. Bridget, Jacqueline, Pat, Marion, good morning to you. Maureen, Diane, Leslie, Lorraine, good morning. She said everyone needs an A3 printer. They're fabulous. After having A4 for donkey's years, I went for the A3 and never looked back. We've also got Lorraine says, I wish I'd seen the brother one before because I bought this one that I had because the brother one is way cheaper than mine. Oh, wow, that's good, isn't it? It's coming out. Julie, good morning. Bridget, good morning. Bridget says she was looking for a colour laser printer. Okay, we're going to tell you about that, Bridget. Veronica, we've got David, we've got Annette, Miriam, Adele, Carol, Lorraine, Mrs. H999. We've got Jonathan. There's loads of you. Look at this. It's coming.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Geraldine, she's purchased both the printers this morning.
Wise choice.
Wow.
Very wise choice.
Snowy, good morning. Linda, good morning. Heather, good morning. Wendy, good morning. Right, I also need to tell you guys, don't forget, you can spread the cost of these. So we have got PayPal, Klarna and ClearPay. They're ways for you to spread the cost. that is looking phenomenal.
Look how it's so velvety. The ink, the pigmentation, the intensity and density of this ink is second to none. Look how crisp and clear. A3, we can blow our photographs, images up, anything that you wish to print on this printer, you are going to be more than satisfied with.
Right, so let's talk about the two deals that we've got and go through this in a bit more detail, because first of all, we're going to go to our inkjet printer. Now, our inkjet printer is A3 in size. What you're seeing is coming out is borderless A3 printing. What we also are going to be sharing with you is borderless rice paper printing. So this is the deal. You're going to get the printer. We're going to give you £10 worth of points credited to your account as part of this deal. So the first thing you're going to do is take £10 off that price. Then you are going to take off your discount, and we're going to add the points that you would normally get to go with that. And then in addition to that, we're going to give you a download. So we're going to do this one. This is going to come to you as part of that deal.
That's the other one.
Oh, I've got, yeah, sorry, wrong one, picked up the wrong one. Picked up the wrong one, this one. And you're going to get all of this as a download. So there's a little bit of everything in here. You've got a little bit of Christmas. David's printing off some of that Christmas now.
Oh, it's just done. Do you want it?
Yeah, but the difference is these images are going to come onto your page A3. So it is already A3'd up for you. Of course, you can shrink it down, but it is A3'd ready to go to print. So you're going to get all of these. I love that one. I love it that it's on a skew. I love that. Then all of these, you've got florals, you've got almost lovely soft florals. You've got backgrounds, you're going to be able to crop into them. Imagine these printed onto rice papers. They're going to look stunning. You'll get an 80, no, beg your pardon, lost count. You've got 24 on that page, 24 on that page, that's 48. Plus you're getting 60, plus you're getting another 21, that's 70, that's 81. Plus you're going to get another, even more. Look at these ones, these are stunning. 81, then you're going to get another 92 and 8. You're going to get 100. You're going to get 100 A3 papers with a little bit of everything to be able to print. And this is artwork you haven't seen anywhere else. And actually, am I correct in thinking that this is actually, if you can buy the artwork on its own, by the way, but if you want the artwork on its own, it is 20 shop download, and it's £20.
Wow.
So you've got a £20 download, you've got a £10 worth of points going on your account. So that's before you even start. And I want to just talk about the price. So it's taken us months to sort out this deal with Brother, and it's taken us months to find the right machines. And the reason is that we have gone with, where can you get the best value for the best quality, for the best ink usage, for the best price? And we've worked on all of those things. Now, I'm not going to say that there won't be at some point, there could be a somewhere you could get it cheaper. But what you also need to think about is, if you see it at that price, first of all, I looked a few places, thought, oh my goodness, that's so much cheaper than us. There was no VAT on it until you got to the checkout. There was no delivery on it until you got to the checkout. We're actually going to be shipping the A3 printers using DPD because they are that much bigger. You've got our customer service. We link directly with Brother. We will have inks actually in stock in about 4 weeks' time. You're not going to run out of ink in 4 weeks. We know that we will be able to give you the support we get, and we also know that that's a competitive price. So this is what you get. So Shop Inkjet will get you an A3 printer excuse me, in the instructions there's a QR code that shows you how to actually link it to your computer and everything else.
Sean's also, I think, linking it in the confirmation email.
Yes, he is. So when you get your confirmation email that you've bought it, we're linking that QR code in case anybody can't find it. You're also going to get, with it, your points, your download, and of course your own discounts and points as well. So Shop Inkjet is at $269.99. That's your first one. Let's talk about the laser printer. Oh, and by the way, we have been putting water on our rice papers, and every time we've tried it, there's been no movement of ink. It has not smudged. That is important.
It's incredibly important. It's something I have not yet found through vigorous testing of rice paper on printing. So if you're ever at home with your rice paper creations, and it's probably 95% of the questions I get asked is how to stop ink from bleeding the printer.
Can we just show that, David, just quickly? So this was a big influence in us choosing this.
I've got a little water pot. Andrew, would you be able to ask Amanda to bring a water pot and brush in? Sorry.
Would that be okay?
Thank you.
Right, and then let's tell you about the laser printer. Now, the laser printer is A4, and it is a black laser printer.
Oh, yes,
so
let's have a quick look at
mono.
it. Yeah, we're going to come back to this.
And the reason that we chose this is because it's very affordable, but the quality of the black print is incredible.
It is.
And you get different quality when you use a full colour. So what we've done is we've chosen it because of that. Now, it doesn't mean to say we won't bring you other models later on, but right now, of the Brother family of models, these two stood out from the crowd as doing exceptional things for us. So that's what we wanted to do, and David's going to show you some stuff that you can do with that laser printer that we didn't even dream you could do.
So you can see I'm putting water directly onto the rice paper here, and it literally, look at here, so I've started on this corner and usually would instantly get a resist pushing it all in that direction. Now, because it's inkjet, you may depending on the mediums you use, you may get a slight budge, but you can see here I've had no resistance. It's just damp. Look at that. Usually you would get a bright, really harsh white line here now, and it would be causing all of what looks like little cells, and that's the ink leaching into other areas of the papers. This is an absolute game changer in terms of rice paper, and I'll show you more techniques with that as we do go through the show for you as well. So what we're going to do...
I need to show you the download you get.
Oh yeah,
with
absolutely.
That. So first of all, this is the download that comes with the laser printer. It's A3'd up, ready for you to... No, sorry, this is a download that comes with the inkjet A3 inkjet printer. It's A3'd up, ready for you. You're going to get 100 images. So you've got 100 images, a variety of lots of different styles, a little bit of Christmas in there as well, that you're going to be able to print on. Now, this is the paper that we have printed on. So, and we're going to give you the details for this, because this is going to be something we will always keep in stock for you as much as we possibly can. So it's A3 in size, it's 140 GSM, but the colour is the thing. This is just, I have never seen this magical colour that you're getting as strong as this. It's edge to edge, which is brilliant, and you're getting that included in as part of your A3 printer. Now, let me also explain to you what you're getting with the A4, because this is the download you're going to get for those. So you've got all of these. We have done these as printed. We've never done them as a download. You're getting this collection all ready for you to work with, actually included in the pack. And, oops, there's another one there. Look, you're getting loads of them. And the other thing about this is not only are you getting this, but you're also going to get £10 worth of points that is going to go on that price. So it'll come off the price. So you're seeing Shop Laser, £169.99, take £10 worth off straight away because you're getting your points. That'll be credited to your account. You're also going to get your discount. You're also going to get your own points. You're also going to qualify for free postage. We're in a position where we can start shipping these on Tuesday as soon as the delivery companies are back. But the thing that has influenced us to get this machine, this printer, was this. This is foiled rice paper. Now, imagine now that your prints, your coloured prints, are foiled. We have never been able to do this before. We've never been able to get this quality of inkjet and this quality of laser to be able to keep both of them completely separate so that you don't get any migration of the foil anywhere else in the design.
It's unbelievable.
Look at the quality of this. It's superb. It is absolutely superb. And you're getting all of that at $169.99. Honestly, guys, this is why we took a long time to get you the right deals. So we've got them for you today. Shop Laser if you want the laser printer. Shop, is it ink?
Inkjet.
Inkjet. Sorry, everyone. Shop Inkjet if you'd like the Inkjet. Keep the questions coming. We'll keep answering them. David's got lots of demos for you. We've got A3 rice paper on the show. We've also got our toner pack on the show, and we've got our paper packs. Right, we're going to show you the papers and the mediums that we've already printed onto. Okay, so David, let's talk about because you're asking, will they print 350 GSM? So,
right. Okay.
Let's talk about the different surfaces you've printed on.
Absolutely. So far, if I run through on the laser one with you, so we've got both of the printers to talk through all of their properties, their printing aspects, all of that. Whether you're going to go on to 140 GSM, the laser one itself, we wouldn't suggest for 300 GSM, okay? So we're going to be suggesting to work in there with 140 up to 200 GSM. You can feed through 250 of your pure as well on side here, but that was what we would say is a maximum range of the paper capability of this one, okay? And if you are going to do that, feed only one in at a time. Now with this, you can be using your acetates because the printable acetate that we share, of course, you can use in a laser printer, but you can do, of course, your coloured card stocks in here. You can be doing your printable acetates in here on laser and then using your toner foiling sheets as well on top of this. Even vellums as well. Look at the vellums inside here. It is absolutely stunning, but we specifically chose, of course, the monochrome laser printer, and there's quite a few reasons as to why. Now, a laser printer prints with definition and sharpness. Now, laser and toner is granulated plastic, okay, that's inside that toner cartridge. And through the fuser and the drum that's inside the laser printer, heat is generated, which instantly fuses it to the surface in seconds, okay? So a very, very quick charge passes through the laser printer and it will heat that toner, okay? So it's a powdered cartridge, it's not an ink form. And through that heat process, it will fuse it to the surface, so when the paper comes out, it does feel warm, okay? But the reason why a black and white one, a monochrome one, is so specialist in terms of a coloured one is that for text, script, foiling, it's sharp, okay? It is to the point and precise. When you have got an inkjet printer, it goes to the traditional form of printmaking. It is ink that's being used, which is what you get your best resolution of colour from. Favoured in the printing world will always be an ink process for colorized printing. It gives you variety, depth, and also the vivid print that you would expect to see from quality downloads and beautiful photography. And that is why the two of these are different but compatible for those processes that they will actually provide for you.
So what we were doing, guys, was trying to bring you equipment that will cover as many different crafting processes as possible. So we weren't just trying to bring you a piece of equipment that was just a workhorse. What we wanted to bring you was something creative.
Yes.
And that's the difference between what we've chosen and why we want it. Now, 10% of the laser printer is gone and 20% of the inkjet printer is gone.
Wow.
Let me just answer a couple of other questions. The warranty. With these, you have got the Brother warranty, you've got our customer services, and you've got 12 months of it on here. Anything were, sorry, Andrew.
And like the scan and cut, you'll have the Brother Solution Centre for any
Yes.
problem.
So you've got the Brother Solution Centre for any problems, and you've also got our customer service to help and support you. So we can get into how many pages per minute it prints and all that kind of thing, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that that machine will take lots of different surfaces, because as a crafter, and David, you have just ironed that on, haven't you?
I've just ironed this on, so we've taken the design.
It's not gone through a toner. Sorry, it hasn't gone through a
foil press,
a foil press
machine,
or a heat press or anything.
foiling
Can you just
machine.
let everybody see you've got an iron down there?
Absolutely.
That's what David's done.
I'll show you it now. Let's do it. Literally take it. As soon as it comes from the printer, straight underneath your Teflon sheet, and you're going to pick a colour of foil to use with it. So I'm just going to grab a sheet here, straight over the top.
Make sure it's toner foil. We do have a pack of 75 on the show at a really good price.
Smooth it down nice and evenly. Now you want to have your iron on the lowest cotton setting, so it's just touching onto that cotton, okay, and start to evenly press all over. Now remember, if you did have a foiling machine, that pass-through of the foiling machine, that specific area only touches those heat rollers for around about 3 seconds, so it's not going to take long at all. Watch this. I'm just going to do this corner here, and you can start to see already where it's beginning to fuse. And that heat process is what makes the magic.
And do you know what I love about using an iron? If it hasn't fused, you can go back and do it again. Look at that, guys.
That's the initial seconds of pressing. So with your toner foils and your laser printer, this is what is created. Now, of course, a laser printer provides higher yields of paper. It's going to give you more printing because it's an economical way of printing in mass production. So you'll generally find that when offices in areas that print documents on a daily basis in high volume will favour to a laser printer because they're printing text and they want clear, crisp imagery. It has to be precise. A laser printer is the choice for that. So a monochrome one is going to specialise in providing the most excellent depth and density of toner. An inkjet one is going to provide you with colour gradient, and that's the difference. Now also, it gives you a wonderful silky flocked finish. It feels matte. It is opulent.
But it's
the
the colour's dense.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look
it drops
at this.
the ink exquisitely.
The red, normally. So now, what's this going to do for you? So this means this is as good as our premium pure print.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got that on the show, the massive A3 papers.
Look at, and what you're going to get is you get 50 sheets of the A3 paper. Let's give you the details for that on the screen because this is very affordable. You're going to get 50 sheets, A3 paper, and it is $16.99 for 50 sheets. Is that right?
Oh my goodness, really?
$16.99 for 50 sheets.
Wow.
Wow, wow,
Okay.
wow, 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 wow. Super exciting. Look at the quality of that print. Right, we are getting a lot of questions, guys, but we're here for a while, so please don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got loads of time to
All
answer
morning.
them. Andrew and his quiz. Yep, we'll do a quiz.
Let's do a quiz.
Okay, so what is the surname of Liam and Chris, two actors known for playing Marvel's Thor and Gabe from the Hunger Games?
It's a brother-themed quiz.
It's about brothers.
Oh, well.
Oh, why
You've
didn't I
excelled
know
yourself
that?
yet again, Andrew.
Yay. Oh, Andrew.
Yay.
I do. And actually, they are hunky. They're fit. Not that kind. Not.
They're both, I guess.
Not Lewis's fit. I mean, you know what I mean.
You've gone
fit.
from the top to the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lewis. I'm talking about they're seriously fit. If ever they're on a. So I never do one thing at once. I'm always working on my iPad and watching TV. And Carl goes, "Are you watching this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I am." And I'm like, "I'm not really." And then, but put them on. Oh,
iPad's thrown out the window.
oh dear, just I turn it off and sit on my hands. I mean, honestly, they are gorgeous. Talk about fit. Oh,
There we go.
that's the other kind of fit. Right, now, so we do need to talk about this.
We do.
First of all, the rice paper. We're going to get through your questions, everybody.
Yes.
And promise you we will get through all these questions. But So the rice paper, can you tell us about that?
Absolutely.
And just to clarify, you've got one ink in your laser printer, and you have got...
Inside here, you're going to get, of course, your magenta, you're going to get your cyan, and you do have yellow in there. You're going to get all 4 of those, and of course your black and white. And it will indicate for you the initial print of up to and over 300 sheets from your initial loading of your cartridge. That's A3, so 600 A4, but of course that's full edge-to-edge printing, separate individual and partial prints. Of course you're going to be talking thousands.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got 4 in here, and you've got 1 in the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's your laser cartridge.
And just let's talk about a laser. So a laser ink is made up from, as you've already said,
yeah,
from
granulated plastic.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a mixture of carbon as well. Granulated plastic. Some of them are polymer, some of them are plant-based as well. Brother provide the polymer ones. It gives you an instant adhesion because it's the fastest way of it happening, because it reacts with that heat drum and it fuses to the surface. It's almost instant.
And what we wanted to do was to be able to make sure that you could take an inkjet image and you could put a laser image over the top of it, and without migration of that ink anywhere else on the page. So if you want to create your own topper and foil your sentiment directly onto the page, you can use that using these 2 pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you can spread the cost. We're going to give you £10 worth of points onto your account. You've got that download, and then you've got your own discounts. Right.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? The actual, when you take all of that into account, the fact that you're getting all of that with this as well. I'm going to print an A4.
Can you also tell us a bit about how we print rice paper? Because we're
Absolutely.
being asked about how we print different papers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to go through the questions and work out how we can
Also-
answer all of them in one go.
I just want to come back to this as well. This was the water tear that I did with that paintbrush, okay? And look at how absolutely no ink has shifted at all.
And that is from the A3 Inkjet.
It is from the A3 Inkjet, and now usually with an inkjet, you will find, I'm doing this on top of a laptop, but literally,
Don't worry, it's fine.
I'm not
so,
watching.
not watching, but it's a very minimal amount of water, it's just soaked into the paper. Of course, you've got that water tear.
But normally
and
you get that coloured ink run, don't
it would
you?
resist, and basically it's almost like an oil slick. It will push the ink out, but with this printer, I have never seen this done before with an inkjet printing process, and it's the one thing that for the past almost 7 years I've been battling with to try and provide you with, of course, the correct adhesives to eliminate this from happening. If you wish to have this never happen, regardless of what adhesive, what medium, paint, ink or blending process you're going to carry out and follow through with your rice paper, this printer is the answer to all of those doubts and worries. Now, rice paper itself, to my knowledge, I haven't yet had the opportunity to share with you the blank A3 papers on the shows before, and we do have them on this hour for you. You're going to be getting blank A3 rice paper here. Now, this is the exact same compound, it's the exact same formulation as your A4 Craftmaster one, but double the size, okay? So inside here, A3 rice papers, that now takes you to furniture, upcycling interiors, but you want to know how to print it, right? You're going to want to know how to get the best results. Well, this is how it happens. Take a piece of your pack of 50, okay? And the details are on your screen as well. Shop blank, $14.99 for 10 A3 sheets. That's ridiculous. That is an unbelievable price. For an A3 rice paper, you can pay in excess of £7.99, and that's through a conservative research of the general market price. And you're getting 10 of them blank for under £15. Plus your club discount. So if you've not yet gone for the blank rice papers, it's probably going to be the most exciting part of your printing processes that you just start with. So take a piece of your blank A3 paper, okay, and we're going to take some of our Cadence stencil spray. And we're just going to put a small mist of this on the surface. I'm going to do it down here in the bin, okay? So I'm just going to do it over that blank paper. You don't need a great amount, but just of course cover the surface. Let it dry, okay? It will of course be then tacky. You want to be able to pick it up in your hands like this, but of course you'll get no residue on your hands. It will just stay on that paper. And then what you want to do is take your rice paper. If you've got too much on there, you'll know about it because your hand would be sticky, okay? So give it a little waft, do the stencil spray waft, and then take your rice paper to it. Line it up corner to corner from one edge like this. You're going to take one corner here, one corner here, there we are, and just get that nicely lined up. okay, and allow it to then completely roll through. Okay, and you're just going to smooth that down, almost massage it. If you get any wrinkles, just lift it up like this and allow it to just fold back. Okay, and you want it to be a nice flush finish. If you were struggling to line it up, just trim around the area a little bit. Just take your scissors like this, okay, and just trim up to your A3 paper. As simple as that. You should never need to do it, but I'm going to show you an example here if you did. You just literally trim that edge to your backing paper, as easy as that. Now, all we then need to do is load it into our printer. So when you're working with A3, it takes one sheet at a time, okay? One sheet of A3 at a time. You don't want to put multiples in, and it will tell you when you do it. So what we're going to do is load this into the back, and talking about loading it into the back of the printer, if you want to have a little peep over here, you can also see this printer has two loading bays. You've got your top section here, which will have a variation of paper sizes with, of course, a slider, which will allow you and enable you to change that. If you want to print photos, if you want to print letters, if you want to print DL size, you've got A5 on here. You've got, of course, all of it starting from A3 right down to photo, so 10 by 15 centimeters. So teeny tiny 4x6 for photo printing. Just pressing the little green tweezer there at the side, and it will open it back up, of course, to be A3 for you. So you can see you've got that loading bay there, and then you also, at the base of the printer, have your A4 loading bay. Now, when you're printing A3, automatically the printer is going to draw it from, of course, the top set, but you do have that second one which you can fill with all of your other papers. So what I'm going to do now is load this into the printer, okay? And we're going to go through, we're getting questions about printer settings as well, which is brilliant.
And so the key questions that we've got,
Okay.
David, are printer settings,
Yep.
paper weights,
Yep.
and also, I think we've covered off the warranty, but just so that everybody knows, anybody that is wondering about it, you get the standard Brother 12 months warranty.
Okay.
You also, I've got our customer service, you've got the Brother support, you get a QR code on how to set the printers up. We're going to put that as a link into your order confirmation so that you've got it, so don't have to go looking for it. We've set these printers up ourselves. Lily set them up, David set them up, so we know that setup is, we understand the process so we can answer your questions. And it is literally step by step. You just have to follow the steps. Then the other part of this is, remember, you've got your own club discount, you've got your own points. Each one of those printers gets another £10 worth of points added to your account. That will go towards your first packs of paper that you need. David will go through with you the amount of pages that it says each one will print before you need to add in. But I think now you're just starting to see the vision that we had for you and for us as crafters. And guys, I'm just going to spend a minute just saying this, that there is a huge difference between somebody, and you know this, I'm talking to people who just know it, because the difference between somebody who crafts and somebody who doesn't, it's night and day. You get it, we get it. Some people will say, oh, why do you need that? You've already got one of those. Well, you know why you need it. And sometimes it's a need and a want rather than it's a must-have. But for us, one of the biggest things about craft and bringing you craft products isn't just the deal, it's problem solving. So when we want to foil, we want to print on so many different surfaces. We've got some new vellums coming next week, and oh my goodness, they are blinking gorgeous. And we want you to be able to print on them, knowing and us confidently say, we've printed it on this machine, that's the result. Some of you are telling us you've bought other papers and the machines you've got don't like them. Unfortunately, some manufacturers, when they change the spec of the machine or they upgrade the machines, we try them on as many printers as we possibly can. But you get it. So you're now starting to understand why we picked these two machines. And there will be others in the future. Of course there will. Will there be a laser printer that does colour? Oh, and David's face. It's the speed.
It's
it
speed.
does it.
It's the
and
speed.
you don't need one of those foiling machines, you can do it with an iron. That's the thing about this, and there's no migration of colour. It doesn't, if you put that inkjet image that's been printed on that machine with the foiling over the top, that foiling doesn't pick up anywhere on that other ink.
No, not one single speck.
Right, so David, I'm going to come back, blinking heck. I'm going to come back to you. We'll have a look at that. Then, can we start the journey at the beginning?
Absolutely.
And we'll do one machine and then go. Should we do the laser printer first?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
And then we'll go on to the A3 printer. We're going to do
Absolutely.
this as journeys. So, Shop Laser, if you'd like the laser printer, it's at £169.99 before all your discounts. We can take £10 off straight away because we're giving you £10 worth of points straight away. Then that's your laser printer, and then your inkjet printer is Shop Inkjet, and that's £269.99. Right.
One great question: can all the designs they've already bought be printed on A3?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
No reason why not.
No.
Yeah.
You just need to set the print setting to A3.
Yes.
Right,
that's it.
right. Let's
do it. Okie dokie. So with your Brother laser printer, it is incredibly simple and straightforward to set up, literally out of the box for you. When you get yours home and open it up, you will be provided with a full walkthrough of whether you want to connect it wireless, connect it to your Wi-Fi at home, or of course you're going to connect it through the cable, okay? So you can do all of these different processes. Now, if you at home have a Brother sublimation printer, you will already have downloaded onto your PC or the computer that you choose to work with the software of installation. So if you plug this printer in, all you then need to do is find the device and quite simply add it to your printer through Bluetooth settings. It is so simple to do. So in fact, if I just take you to the settings on this PC I have here, because this is exactly what I did when I set this up to our studio computer. If I just take you to the computer screen, down here at the bottom of this computer that I'm working on here today, I'm just going to go to the settings, which is just, let's have a look, find the cog, which will just be down here towards the bottom of the page. Go to settings, and of course, if it's a PC, it will look very familiar, this space that we're in right now. Now, already, Bluetooth and devices, I can see my Brother DCP L1640W is the laser printer. That is also indicated on the display screen on the top of your printer. Easy to find. Now, when you go to add your devices, you can see it just there across the top. You will also have a password, which is printed and placed on the back of your machine as well. Now, that password is unique, of course, to that machine. It stays with your machine. It will stay on the machine. Keep it there. It is, of course, actually printed and stuck to it. Now, the instruction sheets, I am a visual learner. I'm not a reader. I'm not. Unless it's a good book, I might get into it. But for craft, for all equipment purposes, whenever you buy a new piece of equipment, I just want to start crafting with it straight away. The instructions are so simple to follow. So when you put yours on, hook it up to your Wi-Fi, you can go straight to your computer either with the cable, or if you want wireless connection, which we did here because it means everybody in the office can print to this printer. That's what we did. So install the Brother software on your computer. I think it took about 40 seconds to install the Brother software, and then you can find the device quite simply by locating it on the drop-down section and typing in this name. It couldn't be easier. Now, as well, as Stephanie mentioned, we are going to be doing continued shows with this. Today is all about the introduction, technique, and of course the finish that this provides, and of course the reason as to why it's so fundamental in every crafter's room. And as we go through the journey, we're going to be doing, of course, the shows with education that shares with you that entire hookup process of linking your printers to your computers. And if any of you are in any doubt or unsure when you get yours home on what to do next, pick up the phone, give us a call. We are all involved within this Brother process of our printers, so there'll be somebody here to answer your questions. Now, once you've linked it to your printer, and your computer is linked to, of course, your device that you're working with, you can even link it to your phone. I mean, oh my goodness, you can have the Brother app on your phone and print your photos from your phone to your printer if you wanted to, but we're working with the monochrome laser at the moment. Now, on the computer, I'm going to go to the download that we have here today, which of course is the one that comes with your machine. Now, you can do your foiling quotes, but we do also have all of those foiled elements as well for you to purchase separately. I'm going to dip into this a second because we have loads on here to play with. Let's go into printing one of our Christmas ones. So let's just go for this pinecone background, and also notice I'm not using Minecraft Studio. So if you don't want to be going into different softwares, playing with all of those different panels of digital crafting, you don't have to. You can print just directly from your computer. You don't need Minecraft Studio for this, but if you are going to use it, my goodness, it opens up a new world. But we don't want to overload you with all of those at the first initial starting point. We want to build that process with you. So here on the computer, straight away we can go instantly to print here. It will bring up whatever printers you have linked to your PC. Now, there's a few steps to follow before you press that print option. You're going to select the printer, of course. Now, I've got the Brother Sublimation there, I've got the Inkjet, but then the one that we want to use is the DCP laser printer. So it's going to bring that up in all of its formalities. Now, you'll find as well with your PC, down at the bottom there is a tick box. It says, let the app change my printing preferences. That's something you need to tick, okay? Because if you've not yet used, for example, your A3 printer before, when you go to print, it may not give you the option to do borderless, and you want to do borderless, right? You don't want a border on there, so you need to enable that printer to put its preferences on your printing process, which means it will give you the option to do everything. So if you've had printers before, or you've got a bog standard printer that's okay, your printer will of course be familiar with that PC, but you need to let the two get to know each other. So it's going to share its preferences. So we tick that, and automatically I'm going to take this to portrait, and we're going to print this and send it straight to the laser just by clicking print, okay? Now on your screen, digitally displayed, it will automatically be open. It'll be in a deep sleep while it's not being used for energy saving costs, so it's not displaying all of its illumination on the buttons and all of that, but it's now receiving the data. What happens, you can hear it, it whirs up, and that is the heat, that's the drum inside there, calibrating and forming that all of that toner around the drum ready to fuse. Look how it feeds it from the base tray here, straight out from the top, just like that. And that is your toner sheet just dusted, okay? Whether you want to print it from Minecraft Studio, with or without, of course, a seam around, it's entirely up to you. This is the way I've done this initial print though. So then you can take this into a different world. But what if we print our inkjet paper and then run that through our toner? Well, that's where the magic happens, and the two sit side by side. They're going to be on your desk every day while you craft. So you could take this straight away, pop it then underneath your Teflon sheet with your craft iron. I'm just going to fold this down so you can see what's happening. And then I'm going to grab a sheet of toner foil. So we're going to grab any colour that we want to craft with for this particular one. Let's grab some deep blue, lay it over the top like this. I've got with me a glass chopping board, and I've just put a cloth sheet, a t-shirt over the top, okay? Teflon sheet over there, and I'm just going to show a section of this. This is how instant this process actually is. Take your iron to the surface and press ever so firmly. Just take the weight of the iron, almost as if you're just gently easing it in. Now you can actually use the edge of the iron to gently burnish out as well, which will almost imitate the action of heat rollers, okay? I'm just going to do this one side here because this is where the magic happens. You're creating your very own mass production line of foiling. Look at that. So I've just done that corner, and you can see already how you then have a full foiled finish. Now this was the difference about talking about a monochrome laser printer. It has a directional print of purely deep pitch black, okay? And that is that carbonated and granulated plastic that is within the toner cartridge. When you talk about an inkjet printer, it's purely ink that's in there, so liquid form, okay? It's not powder, it's liquid form with printing heads that will drop the ink purposefully in place to give you that full colorization. So let's take a design and run it through our inkjet printer. If we're going to print A3, firstly to load up the printer and get it prepared for print, we're going to take a sheet of our A3. Okay, now with the loading bay at the back, we've changed the size to A3, and also just a gentle reminder, the setup process for your laser will follow suit for your inkjet. Full instructions are included, and my goodness, they are simple, easy to follow. And as you know with Brother, it's a world of education. There is always someone to pick up the phone here at Highlight Crafts to help you with any of that process, even if you've received yours in the box and you just want to have a quick call to just say, just to double check before I start, is this what I do? Please do it. One of us, and someone probably pass the phone to me or anyone, Sean, anyone here, and we'll help you with that process. So we're going to take that A3 paper, and you load just one sheet at a time. So you have these two levers here that are actually fixed and firmly in place. They are towards the back of your printer there. We're going to put this into the loading bay, just like this, okay, and feed it through and make sure it's streamlined down inside here. Okay, there we are. Oh, okay. So just to share with everybody, we have the footprint, almost the blueprints of the printer to share with you footprint and dimensions. Because a lot of you are asking about desk space, okay, where's this going to be stored? Now, if you visualize here, this one that I've got for you is for your toner printer. This one your toner printer, Andrew? This one for your inkjet, sorry?
The top is for your inkjet, the bottom is for your toner.
There we go, sorry, there we go. This one here, you can see you've got full dimensions. So the overall footprint from, of course, side to side is 57 centimetres, or of course 576 millimetres. The height, including the open tray, of course, on there is 537 millimetres. You could maybe take a screenshot right now if you wanted to, if you're watching on your phone of these. But this is the dimensions unboxed, okay? This is when you take it out of the box. So, for example, your inkjet, the entire back plate, which will sit up against the wall, from the back of there to the very front plate and the tray being open, is 846 millimetres, so 84 centimetres. So it's a general desk space size, okay? Fit for, of course, a domesticated craft desk or a countertop, something like that. But you want to make sure you've got space to work around it, okay? Because you're going to access it ideally from the side and the front. So once you load that A3 into here, it's going to, of course, accept it into the printer, and then we can press print. And as well, when you're working with this, just if any indications ever pop up to say, oh, what size have you popped in the printer? Is it A3? Press OK if it is, okay? Because it will recognize that for you. So then what we're going to do, and we're going to do rice paper after this one because we have adhered that rice paper to our paper. We're going to start paper and move on to that in the next hour. So let's go now onto the computer screen, onto our designs, and I'm just going to select to work with. Let me have a little look. Just find my USB here, and of course it's got all of our downloads on it.
David, we can clear up a couple of quick questions because we're being asked about ink pricing.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're going by Brothers pricing. So, you know, there'll be promotions on things, and obviously we'll try and do you a deal. But for the laser printer, for about 1,000 prints, it's going to cost you about £60 in ink or less. So Brothers say £60, we'll do 1,200. We're erring on the side of caution and saying that it's going to do 1,000 prints for £60. That's that one. We'll come back with this one in a minute.
Both come with ink, though.
Oh, they come with all the inks.
Oh, yeah, it comes with
just
it all.
so you know, guys know, they come with everything already.
Absolutely, and you just need to load it in there. Again, full instructions on actually loading those. They're super simple. I mean, take a look at this. Down the side of that inkjet printer here, you literally have there's minimal buttons on this machine, and the less buttons, the better, because it avoids any implications of confusion. That is simplicity to me. But you just open the lever, the printer will bleep, of course, when you close it back up, but then you literally, they're spring loaded, they pop into place with a normal pull tab as you do, and remove the little sort of stopper out of those. Pop it back in. There we go. It's let us know that the inkjet is back in form, and it will recognize that. You can see it's just going to feed through that paper because, of course, it just wants to feed it through, and it cleans the heads, okay? So if there's paper loaded in there and you're closing that drawer, it's going to clean those heads, okay? So what we're going to do is it's just reading it at the moment. You can hear it. Can you hear that noise? So what that's doing now is when we open that, it either thinks we've done it to check the ink levels or to replace an ink cartridge, so it's going to read them. So pop your A3 inside just like this, and look at the digital display screen. As we pop that inside there, it has a sensor, it's recognised it. So we press OK, just like that, and the paper is now in place and ready to go. So we're going to go to our PC, and I have here a design, and I'm not using Micro Studio at the moment, but we can play with that later on. I'm going to go straight into print like this, okay? And we're going to select the printer, of course, that we're working with, and it is our inkjet printer. So select this one. We're working on A3, of course, so we're going to change the size here to A3. We're also going to print it portrait, so we've got our full design, and we also want to make sure there's no border. So when you click into your options, because you've allowed access from that printer to tailor those preferences, borderless printing is now on. Make sure borderless printing is on, okay? Because if you turn it off, you're going to get a border. And it takes around about 20 to 30 seconds for the data to fly through the air to the printer, because it is wireless, of course. So we're going to send it straight through, and then, of course, it will start to recognise. Now, instantly, you will then it'll be flying through the data world, and it will come up here saying receiving data. Okay, so your digital display will illuminate and give you that message that it's receiving information sent from your PC. In fact, I've just closed my computer. I want to make sure to keep that open so it receives the data. Bear with me, everybody. There we go. It's going to open that back up. Let it load back on. There we are. So I've got my computer back on. You just want to make sure that that data is being received. There we go. Look, it's coming through now.
Right, David, we're being asked what's the thickest paper we can put through here.
So for your A3, 180 GSM, the thickest, you don't want to go any higher than that, okay, for, of course, your A3. Same with your inkjet as well down here. We're going to do some, of course, different feeding through for you, but we've been working with and getting the best results with 140 to 180 GSM, okay?
Okay, so let me just share with you what you guys are asking here. So a lot of you are saying, can you print on 300 GSM? So when we've looked at printers to print 300, first of all, the cost goes through the roof of the machine. We'll be talking about a considerable amount more. Are we ever going to have one? Yes, we're still looking at it to find something that we think would be affordable. So our decision was, what would be, when we chose the printers we've got here, and I know this will mean that some of you, this takes you out, takes this product out the market for you. What we did was we chose products that gave us the most craftability. Whoops, it's a bit busy in here this morning. So the most craftability would print on the biggest number of surfaces. Rice paper, we print tons of rice paper. A lot of machines won't take rice paper, but these two actually happen to love it. Acetate, another one, we needed it to be able to print on. The papers that we sell, that was the other one, but it was the quality of the print as well. So all those things influenced which papers we chose. I hope that's answered that. Quite a lot of you have joined in the second half of the show. Lorraine said her printer does 300 GSM, and she skipped a lot of a lot of printers because it didn't say what it did.
She's also said that's why hers was so expensive.
Yes, and that is the thing. We wanted, these were the criteria. Craftability and quality, absolutely number one, then versus price and functionality. So those things together were the things that made this decision, and that's why they're priced where they are. Okay, back to David then.
Okay, so we have got our design loaded up on our computer. So you can see here, this is the one that we have gone for. And the machine, all I'm going to do is load the paper into our printer here. So we've got it ready to go. So I've reset it for you so we can go from scratch. Pop it into here. Okay. Let's just go back a second. So it's going to receive the data. We've loaded our paper in there. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. And it's going to start printing A3 borderless for us. Okay, so it's receiving that data, it's feeding it through. Now with an A3 printer as well, it's going to enable you, when you're talking rice papers, to go on even bigger surfaces. And there's so many times where we've shared with you, of course, inspirational projects, but we want them to be achievable for you. And this is going to do it. And the fact that that ink doesn't bleed, that's a game changer for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Angela's asked, what about the 6-month auto delivery mentioned in the description, please? So Brother do an auto delivery on inks, which brings the price down considerably. And you can get that as part of this. You just go onto the Brother website and join their ink program.
Monthly subscription.
And it's a monthly subscription. Do you know how much it is, Andrew?
It depends
how many
you're printing, but it ranges from like tenner to, I don't know, 50 quid, depending on what you need.
But they're printing, when we looked at this, it's affordable ink. That's the other thing, is because we print full colour. You know, we print a whole sheet. We're printing A3. It's affordable. And look at the quality. This is the thing. Let me just show you these. So, first of all, greens and reds. I mean, this will mean that your premium pure print, you're going to need less of it. Look at these colours. And it is just, and I'm just going to get a clean hand. Look. That's what you've got. Then you've got these lovely, lovely, beautiful depth of colour that you're getting. And it's brilliant. It's going to be fabulous for inking, but you can print over the top of it. You're going to be able to print, you can change your sizes. Now, you know, some of you are asking, can I try to put a different, look at those blues, guys. Sorry, I got distracted.
I know, yeah, that is very blue,
look at that blue. It's incredible, that colour. And this is on the paper that we're going to keep in stock. It's 140 GSM. Now, it's still, because of the way the paper's been made, it's actually a really nice weight.
Yes, it's incredibly smooth as well.
Yes, yeah,
it's
very,
super smooth on this
very,
one.
very fabulous.
It is.
And this was about, and I've said it loads of times this morning, this was about craftability.
Yeah.
That was really the number one thing was, you know, I'm not buying a printer that will only print on one surface because that limits what I can do with it.
Yeah.
It needed to print on multiple surfaces. And the fact that it's going to take this rice paper.
I know, this is unbelievable. We've loaded it up, it's ready to go, and it's receiving its data. It takes around about 45 seconds to do a full A3 print as well in there. It takes the time. Remember, you're covering a larger surface area. It's dropping that ink with even distribution across the surface. And when you look here, now with inkjet printers, there is something quite common in the industry, and it's strobing, and it's also what I call it tram tracks, where you get breaks and lines as it drops down. Look at how crisp. Look at that print. It's unbelievable. Now, you would usually only ever see it with deep dark colours. Now, I went for this design in particular because I thought it was probably going to be the best one to share it with you. Look how bold and beautiful that print actually is. It is crazy, and you can see the detail and how it's come through perfectly. Now it's printing that for us on that rice paper. Just make sure, of course, it's nice and smooth down as it's going into the printer for you. And we've gone borderless as well, so we're doing borderless A3 rice paper, okay? It's a little bit magic, right? It's a little bit special. And rice paper, of course, is it's my favourite surface to craft on. It always has been, and it probably always will be. But then we can actually print our A4 rice papers on our inkjet and then take them into our toner printer and then foil rice paper. I know, it's crazy. All the designs that we've got here for you as well, have a little flick through, and just to share with you this one, I printed this on the inkjet and then ran it through the toner printer, and it's picked up just that toner ink area. It's unbelievable the way that this works. It's captivating, it's stunning, but you are now getting manufactured results, factory finishes in your own home. I've never even experienced that before, and you get to now experience it every day.
Okay, so there's a couple of other things that people are asking. Can they buy an extended warranty? Yes, it is available. With you can get an external warranty company will give you an extended warranty, we believe. The other thing is, to use the laser printer, you don't have to have printed off the A3 machine.
No.
You can print off other printers,
definitely.
whatever you've got. Because David, did you print everything off this laser printer that you did?
No, not at all. I've done it on here. I've tested it, of course, on the one that we have used for years as well, which is, it's okay, but the print is absolutely fine in terms of then adding the toner on top. So if you've got your domestic inkjet printer that you have within your home already and you're wanting to add full finessed finishes on top of those, you can still run those through this printer.
Right, then we're being asked, will both printers print on transfer paper?
Onto the transfer paper, there's no reason why not. We'll do it during the show, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a lightweight paper. I'm just going to share this A3 rice paper with you now. It is printed exquisitely. Now, this is a highly refined rice paper. You can sometimes in rice paper get what we call a slump, okay? And it's where particles of the pith of the cotton plant builds up, and it more transcends into what we would then refer to as a sumi paper, okay, which has a slightly different finish to it. Well, what they can cause is misprint. Because there is thicker areas through that particular rice paper, it will absorb ink stronger in other areas because the density changes throughout the actual sheet itself, whereas with this, it is an even finish. So it's highly refined and incredibly smooth, tears exquisitely as well. But watch this. We're going to start to remove it now from the carrier sheet as we'd stencil sprayed it down, taking it away just like this. I mean, oh my word, this is just luxury. This is the best feeling ever. Look.
To print your own A3 rice papers, that's just...
And then you can use them with all your Cadence adhesives. All of your water tearing can be done with this without an initial bleed. Now I'm going to suggest just to leave it for a couple of minutes to fully dry, but you can see already you've got your very own A3 rice papers. Now you're going to get a pack of 10 of those for under 15 quid. How much would you pay for an A3 rice paper? I can tell you now you'd be paying more than a fiver, at least for an A3 print.
And that's one of our deals. So, a couple of things. We've got Carol King has come up with a brilliant tip for everybody.
Rice paper.
How many? It's 10 sheets.
It's 10 sheets.
It's 10 sheets.
Sorry,
everybody's getting confused.
We're all very excited
Karen
today.
says, if you want to highlight foil your image using MCS, print the image using the inkjet, then change the image on the screen to monochrome, and then use your laser printer to print that on top of the original image. Now foil the image. That's exactly what David did, and it's really exciting. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the deals that we've got. I mean, but we're going to do another quiz question because I'm still thinking about the Hemsworth brothers.
So you've got a film to watch tonight.
Oh, God, I'm hoping so. What is the surname of Wilbur and Orville, two brothers who are known as the pioneers of aviation?
It wasn't Orville, that little green bird.
I thought it was a green bird. Is
It's
that true?
After these two.
Oh, well, what's Amanda got?
I don't know.
Probably breakfast.
We've got breakfast.
Oh
Maybe
my
she's
goodness.
got breakfast.
I've not got anything. I was just listening.
Oh,
It's
you
the
could come in.
quiz, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's the...
Well, that's the answer to that question.
Right, let's do the next question.
Oh, sorry, you're not doing the answer. Oh,
No, we're not on answers. We're on questions.
Question.
What's the surname of Kenvin, Joe and Nick, three brothers?
Kevin.
It says
Well, no,
Kevin.
Sorry, it's Kevin.
It says Kenvin. I'm thinking, imagine being the one called Kenvin when your brothers are called Joe and Nick. Kevin, Joe and Nick, three brothers who were in a popular band and are also stars of the Disney film Camp Rock. And if you've just joined us, the first answer, just type Hemsworth. So, because you need all of them to get entered, and somebody's going to win £5 worth of points. Right, guys, so we need to just go through these deals because we've not even been down the counter yet. So, first of all, we've got our Inkjet A3 printer. Now, that is the details on the screen. Shop Inkjet. It's really funny because Amanda, David, all of us, we'd got them on the counter yesterday and we were all stood there going, right, what do I need to move in my craft room to fit these in?
What we're moving.
So you're going to get a £10 points credit to your account given. You'll get your discount, you'll get free postage, and you'll also get your regular points, and then you'll get this download. There are 100 of these included in this download. It's a really nice selection. But the thing that makes it special, they're going to come onto the page, A3, ready to go. 35% of the stock of this machine has checked out. Oh my goodness, has checked out, and there's more in allocation. Right, Shop Inkjet will get you that. Now, let me also talk to you about delivery. This machine is going to be delivered to you. It's big, and it's a big piece of equipment. It's too big to go through any of our normal delivery methods. So we've had to set up DPD for it to be delivered. So if you've got any special requests about delivery, put it in the comments. We've already had one person say, can you deliver mine after Thursday? Well, obviously, all of that. We've had somebody say, I cancelled my order, but I need it. Can you put that back? I did it by mistake. We'll deal with all of that for you. All you need to do is tell us, because remember, our customer service is really important to us, especially for you guys. You watch us, you're loyal to us, you give us the world. So we need to actually do everything we can back. So if you want that set, please, Shop Inkjet. Now let's talk about the laser. Shop Laser will get you this. You're going to get £10 of points added to your account. So take £10 off that price straight away. You're going to get free postage. you're going to get this download that you've got here. Now, all of the downloads that we're showing you are available individually if you'd like to get hold of them, but you don't want to have to wait. This one's going to come with you. Now, it's going to come here, and you're going to get this. I've lost count how many there are in this. It's a big chunk. There's a lot of them. Oh, is this the tea lady? Oh my. Oh my. Ta-da! Oh, look at this. Amanda, do that again. Oh, look at this. Ready? Ta-da!
Wow.
We still don't see it, but never mind. So, tea and bacon, sausage and egg sandwiches. You're going to get all of this. I'm sorry, Saturdays are chaos. And I don't know why I'm apologising, because we won't ever change. And just while we're talking about this and I'm showing you these, Hobbycraft TV. Yes, we will go on Hobbycraft TV. No, we are not changing anything at all here. You are still doing as many hours with all your favourite people, with your deals, with your points, with your club, with everything. Have we got sauce? Oh, thank you. What have you done?
Oh my goodness. You can come back to me. You can come back to me.
Okay, right, so this is your laser printer, Shop Laser, everybody. If you'd like that, remember you can spread the cost. I'm going to show you this laser bundle, because we've done this to get you started. I don't even know where to start with it, because it is huge. It is literally huge. Wow. I will do a few, right. So you're getting this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Remember, you can take these into Minecraft Studio and take out elements from each of the pages. You've got a ton of sentiments. You've got full pages of designs. In fact, we've put on this download all of the designs that we did as images for you. You've got them all. Look at the lace ones. Look at the frames that you're getting. Look at the detail of these. Look at how many there are. And if you thought that's a lot, I've still got that many to go through. I've still got all of those. This, look, that wad. I've still got a great big wad of them.
Oh my goodness, there's tons.
There are tons. There's Christmas, there's wedding, there's literally tons. Let me see if I can find a better way of flicking them. Look, you're getting all this. I could spend half an hour just flicking through these, because there's so many of them talking about the designs. These are gorgeous, guys. Right, the laser printer, incredibly busy for that one, guys, and it's so affordable. It's 169. Take the £10 worth of points off, brings it down to 159. Take your club discount off, and then also why don't add in the extra points you're getting. About 1,000 prints will cost you about £60. That's an approximation. You may be probably going to get it a little bit cheaper, and brother recommend 1,200, but we're trying to be as conservative as possible. Right, let me talk to you about some other papers we've got on this show. So, first of all, Andrew, how far do you want me to go down the counter?
Let's do the new papers.
The new ones, right.
Oh, those rice papers. Oh.
Right, so we've got a pack of 140 GSM, but I want you to, this is what we're printing on. This is exactly the same paper that David is putting through the printer that we are working with. But look at the colour, look at the crispness of the shade. I've never seen that on an inkjet paper other than our premium pure print.
Neither have I.
You're going to get 50 sheets, 50 for $16.99. That's really affordable, guys. Shop 3 will get you that. You're going to get 10 sheets of our A3 rice paper. If you would like to get the rice paper, details are coming in just a second. Shop rice, is it?
Shop blank. Sorry.
Shop blank, and that is, can you remember?
You're going to get $14.99 for 10 A3 sheets.
$14.99. So that's £1.49. Even with the cost of your ink, you cannot buy it at that price.
Oh no, it's a fraction of it's pence we're talking there.
What else do I need to do?
Sorry, there's some confusion over the downloads for the laser. We've got shop quotes, which comes with the printer, or shop foiling.
Right, sorry if I didn't make that clear. So this is, yeah, so this bundle, massive bundle of quotes, all of this lot, you get free with your printer. If you want the other bundle that I didn't get all the way through, that one is shop foiling, and it is $19.99. There.
Amazing! It's incredible. There's so much in there. Right? Should we do some projects? Right. Okay. So let's take you through a journey of now crossing over between both of the brothers, between both printers. Okay. What we're going to do first, on the computer, you can see there I have loaded up one of our rice papers. Now this design is part of the download that comes free with your A3 inkjet printer. It's one of the rice papers from that download that you are getting for free. Okay, so we're just going to click print. Okay, and you can see on there as well, what I'm doing is selecting the Brother inkjet printer. And then we're going to change it to portrait. Okay, so we're going to get our design in portrait. We then also want to make sure it stays A4. I'm not going to print A3 for this one. I'm going to show you that A4 printing is just as versatile. Then we just want to make sure as well that borderless is still on. So borderless is on. And then we are going to, of course, press print. We're going to send it to our printer. And again, there's no cables. These are not connected. You could be crafting in your craft room and the printer could be in your conservatory. You know, you could be anywhere in the home. It is a wireless print, which is brilliant, but you can alternatively, if you wish to do so, have it a cable connection.
That changes where I might want to keep it.
Well, yeah, you could store it somewhere. Yeah, you may have a utility room where you think, well, I've got all that workspace that I don't use. You may have a spare bedroom and you think, well, that sideboard, nothing's even on it. No one stays around that much. Well, you could put it in there as well. Now, the printer itself, the A3, we've sent this directly to it. So it's then going to, of course, start receiving the data and it'll wake up and start to print it for us. But it's the luxury of having a printer with this caliber. So I'm just going to turn it on here for us, wake it up, and it will receive the data. And again, it's going to feed it from the drawer in the base down here, okay? You can use both of the feeders. This is the main tray. This, of course, is your side tray. So it'll feed from here whenever you are wanting to work with that one in particular. I'm just going to quickly send it through. Bear with me, everybody. So I'm just going to select the printer, because I don't know if I did press print or not. I don't know if I pressed cancel. So we're going to go back on here. Make sure we've got the right printer here selected. Go into portrait, okay, and then it's got our borderless on there, so we're going to press print and it will send it straight on over. Just make sure your printer is always, of course, not asleep. You want to make sure it's awake for us. Make sure to keep your computer open as well while you're sending it, because that data needs to feed from that PC whilst you're working with it. And there we go, look, it's receiving the data. So it's fed it now from the main tray at the bottom. So we just want to make sure that that lever is still pulled out for us. So of course it can provide it on there. And it prints, of course, much quicker for A4 than it does for A3. For that very same reason, it's half the size. But you can still get that wonderful print. Now, whilst that prints, I'm going to take you to the computer, okay? So, we're now going to go into Minecraft Studio, all right? So we're going to load up Minecraft Studio, and these here are the foiled elements that you can purchase separately outside of your laser printer. You are going to get all those sentiments included in there for free, but this is the one I'm going to work with independently. Now, let's grab one of these and put it onto our page. Look at all these, imagine all of these foiled. They're going to look absolutely exquisite. But I'm going to go with, this one here has a big floral bouquet in the center. So I'm going to crop the design here from the base, taking it up like that, okay? And then I'm going to just slightly corner it to the top of the page here. And then I'm going to copy and paste this like that. There we go. And then I'm going to rotate it round, and I'm actually going to make this one even bigger, okay? And that's going to sit down towards the bottom of our page like that. I don't need to trim off the areas around the edge. We're not worried about that. The printer will do that for us. That's where the magic happens, remember? So it's still feeding it through. I can see it coming. I can see it coming out. It's so exciting, honestly. And when you do your first print, you're going to get the same feeling you get every single time that you print with this. It is the ultimate printing process. I've invested in printers through my crafting journey. Some that will provide fine for a document, sometimes okay for a rice paper, and you've seen many times here before I've demonstrated for you and shown you what happens when they bleed, what happens to try and avoid it. Now all you need to do to try and avoid it is get the correct printer my goodness, this has changed things. Look at this. So we now have our design printed. Look at that inkjet print on there. It feels like porcelain. It's so soft, it's matte, but the colours have great depth. Now what we're going to do is then feed this into our toner printer. It's going to go straight into the base tray at the top here. Now it will print with the side facing up. So you don't want to put that in facing down like this, because of course it's going to print it on the wrong side. You want to make sure the image is facing upright towards yourself. There we go. And then what we're going to do now is send that Minecraft Studio design through to the laser printer. So we go to print on Minecraft Studio here and select the printer we want to work with, which is our brother DCP. Okay, and then press print, just like that. Now this is going to then receive the data. So we've printed our A4 inkjet. That's now come out of the printer, loaded straight into the laser. So you literally have them working in tandem together. Okay. So now it's going to start to receive the data. It's just illuminated there on the digital display, saying it's received it, and you can hear it. It warms through. That there, of course, is that toner, that laser printing process building up. So it'll take the sheet from the feed tray down at the bottom, and it will send it straight through, like this. And now we have our foiled florals ready to go in the corners of our printed paper. Okay,
Wow.
so we're going to take it to our heat mat. Okay, just here. Pick a foil of any choice, anything you want. I'm going to go with, let's go silver for this one. Take it directly to the top, like this. We're going to take our heat mat Teflon sheet, which you'll be able to purchase, of course, on not just this show, but the sublimation one too. Smooth it down, nice and flat, like this, and then take your iron, okay? And remember as well, the images only need to focus on the area where they are, so we don't need to spend time around the whole design. This corner, and then of course, that corner there. Take your iron, only around about 5 to 10 seconds onto the surface, okay? Like this.
Jonathan's asked if the inkjet has an auto clean function. It does.
Yes, it literally, and it will do it periodically as well. It does. It's like your brother sublimation one. You can be sat there, and all of a sudden, it wakes up and does a little thing. It's cleaning. It's a self-clean, and what that is, it cleans the heads. Now, the heads on this one, it's a meticulous process of a printed head. They're incredibly small and minute to get, of course, all of the colour gradient, but it self-cleans. It does it itself, so you don't need to open all of those compartments. Okay. And I will show you actually opening up the printer and show you inside it, okay? So what we're going to do, let's have a little look in here. Oh, look at this. We are now on top of our printer having foiled embellishment. Look at that. Oh my word, we have now got gilding foiled with toner on top of our inkjet papers. If that isn't the best thing you could ever wish to do in combination of both of these printers for one project, I don't know what is. That is unreal, and it's something I've always wanted to do. If you were to print that entire design on a toner and then print the images on top, it would just foil the whole sheet. But you've got a separation of ink, and that's the importance of a liquid form of an inkjet printer and a carbonated and a granulated plastic toner cartridge. It's the two in conjunction together, working harmoniously to provide you with an excellent result. So again, if you're going to go for either one of these, you can create the project with a fabulous finish, but if you're going to go for both of them, that's what's going to give you the ultimate result, okay? We do also have the foils on the show for you. If you want to go for those toner foils, they come in a full pack. There's a true variety in there, and the price of these is bonkers. They've sold out from time to time, but we've got them for today's show.
We have. Shop Magic, $29.99, gets you 75 sheets, and
Wow.
I'm just going to show you what you get.
Look at that rainbow one at the top.
So and what you need to do is you need to roll this back there, like that. David, do you want to get a little bit of your tea, and I'll hold this?
I don't mind.
I'll hold the fork for a minute or two. So you're going to get your lovely rainbows. You're going to get your golds. You're going to get your rose gold. This is exactly what you'll get. It's not contents will vary. You're going to get your black. You can see here. You can get your red, green even, looking at that. You're going to get your lovely holographic. You get multiple sheets of each one of them. So you're going to get that one. This is like a rainbow silver. You've got your red in here. You've got your blue, which you can see. You've got, and not all toners equal, guys, as well. Amanda tested some for us yesterday. Oh my goodness me, the results were awful. It really didn't work. It was not good. Then you've got your lovely pink that you've got here. You're also going to get this snowflake that you've got. Then you've got like an anthracite as well. You've got white in here. You're getting white. You're also getting the holographic rainbow that you can see, and all of that, 75 sheets of it. You're going to get all of it in one pack. And guys, I love the fact that the quality of this toner means that you can do your positive and negative with it. Shop Magic gets you all of those. So, do we have any transfer paper? Yes, we will have. If our lovely Amanda would get some for us, we can do that. The heat transfer paper we've got. Oh, yeah, we can do it with this, but I don't really want to. Oh, yeah, we will. Do you know what? We'll just open it.
Hang on. Let's do it.
So we'll let David get set up with the heat transfer paper.
And then we'll do the last 2 quiz questions.
And then that's yours, David. And then we'll do the last 2 quiz questions. So we'll do this while David's getting that ready. So what is the surname of the 2 brothers, Liam and Noel, who formed the band Oasis? And what is the surname of William and Harry, who both born into the British royal family? Born into. Okay, right, so that's that. Let me just ask, have we answered everybody's questions?
We have tried our best.
I think we've managed it, but if we haven't...
We're also here for the rest of, well, we're here for more shows today, so feel free to always pop comments in for the other shows relating to, well, any of the shows, really.
Yeah, if you've got...
Because we're doing them together, right? So...
Yeah, I've lost the questions.
Some people are typing shop laser with a Z. It is an S.
Oh, yes, guys, you need an S for shop laser. Shop laser with an S.
Absolutely. Right, I've fed that into here. Okay, so that is your heat transfer paper. I'm going to pop the design facing so that the printable element is down, because what happens is, as that feeds from that tray, if you visualize that facing down like that, it's going to roll round to go through and the print will go on top. So as it goes round, the correct side will meet the printer heads. Okay, so you just close up the tray. Oh, you want to make sure to pop your paper protector, the tray cap just inside there as well. There we go.
What is the surname of William and Harry, both born into the British royal family? That's your last question, everybody.
Oh, and it's not... it's the same as Legoland. It's that one.
Ah, okay.
Isn't that where Legoland is?
A World of Shoes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Marina has asked a question about premium and pure print paper. Let me find your question, Marina.
Oh, yeah, you can use those. I'd suggest the 140.
I think it was, can you use 250 or 300? We're suggesting you stick to 140 to 180.
Absolutely,
yes.
Indeed, yeah. And we're going to find, of course, even more substrates for you. This is a journey of a mega printing process.
Once we get that printing, David, we have got a couple of other questions that we've missed.
Okay.
Pros and cons for laser to inkjet. They're so different, aren't they?
Well, I would say that for a laser printer, and this is what typically lasers are known for, and is why they are so popular within not only the creative but the commercial industry, is that the high volume of printing that can be achieved with a laser. It's a quick process, it happens instantly, and of course with a laser printer, with that fusing process, it uses a minimal amount, so you can get far more papers from a toner printer. Now, having it, of course, with just a monochrome effect, that's going to stretch that even further for you, but it's the sharpness, okay? If you can visualize a liquid, with a liquid, as it touches that surface, it's designed for colour. Of course, you're going to get that wonderful gradient of colour inside there, but with a fuser, it is hairline to the point, okay? So if you want a foiled finish that's almost like detailed fountain pen writing with a laser printer, you're going to get the accuracy, and it's the volume. It is the volume. So whether you're printing documents in the hundreds or you're printing you know, all of your pages for foiling, you're going to get more out of it. It is a more economical way of crafting with laser.
Okay, guys, what is the surname of Wilbur and Orville, the two brothers who are known as the pioneers of aviation? I'm just going to tell you the answer. It's the Wright brothers. So just type Wright in the comments. Then a couple more answers. Questions, sorry. Can you put a memory stick in and direct print from screen?
There is a memory stick, USB port directly here as well to read data from. We are going to be doing more of this as we go through it though, and explore this further for you, because it is on the digital display screen as well. Minimal steps to follow, but I believe so. But we want to look into it further for you, and we can demonstrate that in the future as well.
Yes, and Lorraine, we do believe you can set up monthly subscriptions for all of Brothers Ink. So that's the first one. Mm-hmm. Then Karen says, can you print on 300 GSM? I'm assuming you mean on the laser printer. Oh, and it is not recommended, is the answer to that. We chose this printer because of the way it reacts with rice paper, because we do such a lot of it. We're not a stationery company, we're a craft company.
Absolutely.
I think that's probably...
That's the perfect way to describe it, is that we would, of course, select and provide the equipment that provides the best results for the techniques that we share. Yeah. So that is the way that we're working towards this. So everything that you see us here demonstrating or producing will be done with these processes.
Right, now, so that's printed.
It is indeed. So I'm just going to trim around the edge with this one. I'm going to grab my scissors, which I have
then,
put somewhere.
Jacqueline's asking, can one use the PTFE heat-resistant material with an iron with the steam turned off? Absolutely, you can. The reason that we choose the iron that we have, which is one that we sell, is because it has got no holes in it. It's got no steam holes in it. So think about this when you place that down. The areas where the steam holes are, you're going to get little areas where the heat isn't as even. So if you're using an iron with the steam turned off and it's got holes on the back, you need to make sure you move it around more. You can't just push it up, put it on, and hope that that's going to work, because you're going to get areas that aren't going to get the same level of heat.
Absolutely, indeed. It just gives you that even distribution of heat. It makes it so much better. Right, okay, so let's do our heat pressing. I'm going to remove the backing from here, of course, to peel this off. So have a little look, take this here away. So you want to remove the backing from your heat. Do you know what I've just thought?
What?
I've not done it, but I'm going to give it a go. Is print your heat transfer paper for your fabric,
foil it,
and then run it through your toner.
Why don't we try that?
Let's do it. I'm going to put
Should
this one on.
Yeah. Put that one on.
Yeah, we're going to put
right,
that one.
Guys,
do that.
this is
what we want to do. We want to test all these things for you. So and the ideas are coming.
We're working on a whole load of new. Andrew, would you ask Amanda if she'd bring in those vellums that she printed on this week? Please. We're working on a whole new range of printer papers. The first ones that you're going to see...
Inkjet's half the stock.
Half the stock of the Inkjet has checked out, guys.
Oh, look at this. This is that Inkjet printer now fused heat transfer designs to fabric. So now you can have a t-shirt with your designs on it. I mean, look at that. That is exquisite, crisp print. That's like factory finish.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at that. Look at the way it moves. It carries the texture and the weight and the characteristics of the fabric with it.
Can you try foiling it now?
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Can we do one and let's see if it's going to work on a piece of paper?
Oh, yes, please.
Right.
Let's do it.
This will be game-changing, guys. We've never done it, so don't know whether it's going to work. We'll have to see.
We want to try it for you. Okay. So you take the tray out.
Right. So the other thing is a laser printer that accepts, an A3 laser printer that accepts heavyweight cards and papers is hugely more expensive. I'm talking about a couple of £100. I'm talking about a lot more. So we went with craftability. That's what the project was about, was craftability, non-bleed on the ink. Now you're asking what's the difference between the inks. So first of all, this is Brother Ink. It feeds I know.
Laser Inkjet.
Right. Let's have a look at these, guys. So I'm going to show you this because this is new vellums coming next week. Don't tell anybody I've shown you.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't. Oh, Katie will be. If Katie's watching, look at that with that rainbow behind it. Can you see this texture that you've got on here? Look at what happens when you print on it. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is stunning.
Right. So that one is laser printed. This one. Can you see the sparkles in the paper? Look at that. You don't get the rainbow effect with it. That's just because I've put that there. But you can see the sparkles. Look at the sparkles.
Wow.
That's on the laser. Then the same sparkles. This is new papers. This is on a regular inkjet printer.
Look at that. The sparkles.
This is there. That's that one. And that's that one. These are different vellums we're bringing to you for printing. So we're going to be bringing you more printer papers because we want to expand our crafting. That's what we want to do. So David, you're now doing heat transfer, and then we're going to try and foil it.
Absolutely. So I've sent it through to the printer, so it's going to receive it for us and start printing that out. In fact, I'm actually going to print another one too. I'm going to have one that's on the heat transfer and one that's on paper. So I'm going to do both of those.
Right, I'm going to just do a couple of quiz questions. Can we go through them right from the beginning? What is the surname of Liam and Chris, two actors known for playing Marvel's Thor and Gabe from the Hunger Games? Well, I think we gave that one away earlier. It was Hemsworth.
Yeah.
What is the surname of Wilbur and Orville, two brothers who are known as the pioneers of aviation? What is the surname of Kevin, Joe and Nick, three brothers who are in a popular band and are also stars of the Disney film Camp Rock? What is the surname of two brothers, Liam and Noel, who formed the band Oasis? And finally, what is the surname of William and Harry, both born into the British royal family? Okay.
There we have it.
There.
So you need to get your answers in, everybody. Get those answers in, okay? Now what I'm doing is I'm going to select an image now to print on top of what is coming out of our print. So I've gone with the tartan design for the inkjet, which is on our heat transfer. And then we're going to select something, of course, festive to go over the top. What shall we go for? Let's go for these snowflakes. Oh, snowflakes on tartan, we think? Not sure. Let's have a... Oh, that does look nice, though. Let's select something that's going to be really bold so you can see it. I think some text over the top is going to look good. But we're testing this, remember, so we are testing the process. So let's select now our foil design. So this is what we're going to print on top of our heat transfer. So I'm going to get this all ready to go. Select print, because my inkjet is almost done. There we go, and get it hooked up to our laser printer. This is where we are not only innovating, but it's a collaboration of design and technology. It's unbelievable when you get it home and you start crafting with this and seeing also stuff that you already have in your stash. Printer papers that you already have as well. Try those with it. Have a go. When you feed papers into it, if it doesn't like it, it's going to tell you before you even know, okay? It will tell you. Right, okay, so that has printed that exquisite tartan design. And look at that. It feels velvety. It's so soft. Right, okay, we're going to feed that into here. Okay, so we want the design facing up like this. Feed it into our toner. And then what we're going to do is press DCP, okay, because we're going to print it directly to our laser. I want to make sure it will autofill for landscape, but just make sure to change to portrait, and you can see it on the screen as well there. And I'm going to do, let's have a little look, if I can do some full settings here. Uniform, I'm just going to play with this. And just see if I can actually change any of my settings. I think I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that the way it is at the moment. Let's have a look. Fill page, fit page, shrink to fit. No, we're going to go fill page. Right, here we go. Let's send it to print, and that's now going to print on top of heat transfer paper. Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay, so have a little look on your digital display here. All right, you're going to see all of this. It does say deep sleep. Whilst ever you're not printing, it retains that for, of course, cost saving for energy. and then it will start to receive that data. Once they're hooked up and linked together, that link is then made. You don't have to ever, when you turn your PC on, have to relink them again. You don't have to, of course, recalibrate it and connect them. It's going to stay connected. And you can set it up to multiple devices. It's not just strictly to one device. You could have it on your tablet, your PC. It could be any of those different devices that you use, of course, for printing in and around your home.
And also, don't forget the scanner feature as well.
Well, there's all of that. There's shows to do with scanning. We're going to be scanning in photographs, foiling our imageries, all this sort of stuff. I mean, my goodness, we've not even covered on that. I mean, if I just open this up while this prints for you, let me just grab this, just select it again. Just quickly send this through. Bear with me, everybody. Just going to select it as a portrait. Bear with, there we go. I'm just going to press print on that one. Have a look at this. So when we open this up inside here, we have a full scanner. It's a full size scanner in here for you as well. Your A4 scanner inside there for documentation, for anything that you want to print, but scanning in your own photographs to then copy and duplicate, so then you can then run them through your foiling printer and do that whole process. As well inside here, if I just open this up for you, we do it together, you can see inside for full access of your printer. So that's opening it up, you can see all of the workings through here. There is just 2 compartments which open up. Oh my goodness, we've got a result. Everybody, we've got a result. We have got our transfer paper has toner printed perfectly. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put our transfer paper reacts with heat. So we're going to put it through its initial heat process, which will be the foiling one. Then we're going to see the reaction onto fabric. So let's take our Teflon sheet. Okay, I'm going to grab this off of here. There we go. And we're going to pick a foil. Should we go for gold? I think we should go for gold. Let's do gold. We're going to put that on here, directly over the top. They're all A4 as well, so it matches up with a full A4 design. Going to take our eye into it, and I am testing this live for you, okay, to see what result we're going to get with this. But I'm incredibly excited. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's worked. It's worked. Okay.
Oh my goodness me.
So we're going to keep going over.
Hang on a minute. So we can now do foiled.
We're going to go on to fabric as well. Oh my goodness, this is going to be, this changes the world.
I don't know how washable it's going to be. We're going to have to test that later.
We're going to test that too. We can test this very one. Let's have a look and see what we're getting here. Okay, so now we have our heat transfer paper.
Can I see it? Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
So then what you could do is cut it to size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a section. You could then run this through your die cutting machine. Maybe you've got a big outline of a Christmas tree and you're going to put that on the t-shirt. No, let's do the whole thing. Let's just do the whole thing. We're going to put the whole page on. And I want to see how it's reacted, of course, to the backing paper that it's on, because, of course, that's designed. I don't want to have melted it to it. I want to make sure I can still take that away.
Maybe the thing is, you might do it in one process. Take the backing paper
Foil and
set it at the same time.
Let's have a look. Here we go. I'm peeling it.
Yeah.
So here we go.
It has reacted a little bit, hasn't it?
Only ever so slightly.
No,
It's no, it's
not
not.
at all.
Here we are. So I'm going to lay that flat on here. There we go. This has just changed the game, everybody. This isn't something we were going to do during the show, but it's something that's evolved throughout your inspiration and ideas together during this show. Now, we're going to go over the top. Now fuse the foil along with the transfer paper to the fabric. Make sure to really go to your edges.
Imagine this now for Christmas stockings, placemats, all the stuff that you could do, napkins.
Oh, I'm flooded with ideas.
Personalisation.
Oh my gosh.
This
Oh
is
my word.
amazing. And to make sure you don't get stripy foil, guys, just make sure you go over it slowly. You just need it to go. You just need it to go over it slowly.
Oh, I can't get my breath. Look at this.
Foiled and
It's foiled onto heat transfer, onto fabric. That has just cut out so many. Oh my goodness. I'm in love with that. That's like that's got to be this year's so far favourite that I have found. I mean, look at that. So you can see the detail. Look at here where you've got that etch design in the lettering there. It's even picked up on all of that etch work there through transfer paper onto fabric and then Oh my goodness. Right, and because because it's fused to toner, I'm going to say that this could be hand wash. I'm going to say hand wash with this. We're going to test it in the machine though and see what it does. But that, turn it inside out, I bet you it will work. Oh my goodness. What is going on? We've got so many techniques to share with you. I want to do another one. I just want to keep going, keep crafting, keep printing with this. Also as well, one thing I've not yet shown you is that you can foil, of course, those rice papers as well. We don't have much time on the show, but we're going to do it. Okay, so what I've done is I'm just going to grab from my stash, let's have a little look. I'm looking around at all my stash that I've got, all my bits and bobs with me, a piece of rice paper, okay. Now with your A3s, you can trim them down, of course, to A4 or whatever size you want to, because you can now print your rice papers in any size that you want. So take a piece of your A3 and trim it down, or of course, alternatively, you can purchase the pre-cut A4 papers. I'm just going to grab a piece of A4 140 GSM from my stash here. Let's have a little look. Take some of this, and then we're going to stencil spray onto our paper. Okay, so take some stencil spray onto that copy of paper, just like that. Okay, make sure it's nice and tacky. Give it the waft before you stick it down. You need to do that waft. Okay, waft is important. And then we're going to take that rice paper directly to the surface of it, just here. Okay, like that. And remember, we have it face down inside our printer. So smooth, nice and evenly, all the way over like this. Open your compartment tray underneath, remove the cover, lay it rice paper face down, okay, face down in here. So we're going to inkjet print this first. Replace your cover before you slide the tray back in. That's now in there. We go to our PC to select our design. Get your PC on, there we go. Back in action with that one. I'm going to put my t-shirt back down to use as a mouse mat. Here we are. So now let's print our design onto rice paper. Let's go with the, in fact actually we don't even need to if we don't want to, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to print a design first onto this. I'm going to show you with the tartan again. So let's fire this one through onto our inkjet printer. Make sure again it's portrait from landscape. There we go. Make sure it's A4 in size. Why did it done it a little bit smaller there? Bear with me, everyone. There we go. We're going to take it to portrait. There we are.
David,
Portrait.
what's the heaviest weight? Can you just go through the papers and mediums that you've put through the
Yep, absolutely. So through the toner one.
Yes, please.
So to show you here a glimpse, acetate will go through your toner. Okay, our printable acetate here, and you can see how it foils perfectly as well. So that acetate foils with your laser printer. We've also gone through here with vellum, coloured cardstock of up to a weight of 180 GSM. Your laser look you can use through here. You can use your decoupage paper as well through here as well. You can use your rice paper through your toner printer. You can also use your heat transfer paper. You can of course as well be using your matte cards inside here. Anything up to a weight of 180 GSM we have found so far is the sweet spot for the printer, okay? And we will be working with even more substrates to test this process further for you. But everything that we share with you here on a daily basis, other than, of course, above 180 GSM, we have found works perfectly fine with it. And if it's a soft and very, of course, easily, I'm going to say, of delicate appearance paper, like rice paper, you just back it onto some cardstock like we're doing during the show, and it feeds it through brilliantly. That's the simplest way I can put that for you. Let me just jog this computer's memory. Here we go. I'm going to print this off. Bear with me.
What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to be bringing you some more of these shows next week, where we will get into more detail of what you can do with them and more crafting. We'll bring you some finished projects and we'll let you see all of it. We started this journey months ago and kept saying, oh, we've got some printers coming, and then we realised what a minefield it was of just, I mean, brother must have 30 different printers, I mean, at least. And it wasn't just the footprint of the printer for a craft room, it was the craftability. And as I said earlier, I don't know whether you were, perhaps you missed it, because I know some of you have been dipping in and out. We're not a stationery company, we're a craft company. So we wanted a product that gave us the biggest craftability, and that if you were building up your equipment that you've got, because that's what we've got here. We wanted to give you things that were affordable, so not thousands of pounds, but still a considered purchase, but where you've got points, you've got your discounts, you're getting points. Oh.
Nice breakfast though, wasn't it?
I ate my breakfast.
Hey, look, we said we'll always be honest with you here.
That's why there's ketchup on the
There's
side.
actually a bottle of ketchup behind you.
I've just realised, I've just seen it. I ate my breakfast. I didn't want you to hear me munching, so I put it in my pocket.
I can smell mine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. David's only had one bite.
I've had a little nibble.
Right, so it was craftability because we're not a stationery company. So over the next few weeks, we'll bring you loads more techniques. So when you've got your machines, you can try them out. We're building a whole collection of different materials to print onto. So it wasn't about being the fastest printer or printing on the heaviest weight cardstock. It was about the one that did the most things. You know, when I say to you, you need 3 reasons to buy, the fact that it's wireless, and if we'd chosen a different model, you could print on heavier weight, it increased the price massively. So what we thought was, as crafters, what do we want? We did a list of what do we want. We want to be able to foil. We want to foil different surfaces. We want to be able to mimic those manufacturing processes. You know, we want to do stuff like this, guys. You've never before, I don't know a single craft company that can do that with the products that it sells the way that we've just shared with you. And that's what this journey is about. Loads more. Look, we foiled on a transfer sheet and put it onto a t-shirt. Blinking heck, who knew we were going to do that?
Not me.
We didn't. We didn't either.
Hey, it's about to foil rice paper as well now.
Go on, let's do it.
Let's
just do it. I mean, this is fab. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. So it's going to take the rice paper through here. Oh my goodness. So now we have our rice paper, which was backed onto our... Oh, look at this. I'm going to remove it here. So it's been through our inkjet. It's now been through our laser printer. Okay. And then we're going to fold it flat. We're going to select our foil sheet to work with. Okay. I'm going to use a fresh one. Let's grab any colour. Which colour should we go with? The first one I see. Let's go with blue. Okay. I'm going to put this directly over the top now of that printed rice paper. Teflon sheet, of course, to protect the iron's footprint, touching that plastic surface. You want to make sure you're always going to have that in there. And it's always covering all areas of the toner. Go straight in now with that iron. We are actually foiling our rice papers.
Right, guys. A lot of the stock's already checked out, and there's a huge amount of it in baskets. Please remember that until you check out, it isn't yours. When the stocks get low, particularly if you're watching a repeat, then that's what I love about using an iron.
Oh, you've got complete control.
You can go back to it and do bits more, can't you?
Yes.
If you don't check out, guys, it's not guaranteed to be yours. Once we've got this stock, the stock we've got is the stock we've got, and we won't get any more for a few weeks. But we're excited because we're going to keep the papers in stock. We're going to bring you new papers. We're going to bring you new designs. Wow, look at that.
Look at your foiled rice paper. Oh my goodness.
That is gorgeous, David.
This is dreams come true. This is it now. This is the peak of rice paper crafting.
Oh, could you imagine all your foiled sentiments?
All of
Gosh,
that.
this is game changing. The ink's affordable. The machines are, it's a considered purchase, but it's so much more affordable than other machinery. And the other bit about it is the papers. We've kept the paper affordable. Mm-hmm. You're talking about, I mean, a foiled rice paper. If we did a foiled rice paper, what would what would we pay for? What would a printed rice paper?
printed-
It's about £5.
A printed
A3, isn't it?
for foiled rice paper, I'm going to say as a conservative price, and what we have previously been managed to find for you, but it wasn't, it was just too expensive, was $7.99 per A3 design. That was per A3 foiled design, okay? And that wasn't even full foil, that was spot foiling.
And that was us doing a deal.
Yeah.
What you've got here is this. Now, the other thing, I'm now thinking about how you're going to foil on your A3s. We've got transfer paper, we've got sticker paper. You could spot foil it. Listen, there's going to be loads more to come,
There's
guys.
so much. We're going to explore this in so many avenues.
Winner for the quiz.
Winner for the quiz.
I'm talking
Oh,
There's a winner.
And as well, we always say with a considered purchase, you can always spread your cost. Why not do that? Split those payments, make it affordable, which means you still get your printer within a couple of days, but the payment isn't something you need to think about. It's something that happens in the background that you can spread evenly.
Right, we're going to go and do another show. We've got a winner.
Penny.
Penny, congratulations. Can we have some confetti? Amber says it costs us £1 every time we use it.
That's cheap. It's a fiver from me.
Oh, he says it's a £5.
A fiver?
Yeah, it's a lot of confetti.
Wow.
No way.
Don't know about that.
In his dreams. Right. Check out, everybody. Check out your baskets, and we will see you over the other side of the wall. David could be a minute or two late because he's got his bacon sandwich to eat.
Yeah, I don't want to do some printing.
Oh, yeah. No, never mind the food.
Yeah, printing.
We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Something completely different for you.